All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. I thought I'd go because I've been seeing stuff on the webs about how many boxes should I open to get the cards I want. You know, you go out and buy the cards you want from, online or game store or whatever. But here's I thought I'd give an example about about foundations. So foundations is supposed to be in standard for quite a while. And it's got all the basic cards you need to build. Look at Foundation Starter Collection, everything you need to build your own decks. Okay, so unlike the old toolboxes and stuff, which were real kind of fun to open, especially during the expeditions era, what the Amonkhet one, yeah, the Amonkhet toolbox, that was fun because all the packs in there had a chance of expedition. Anyway, so but this starter collection is running about $50, I think, from online and everything like that, not including taxes. But they're a lot better than the toolkits. You get three booster packs. Yeah, three play boosters, storage box, click wheel, and 350 cards. And a lot of those cards have play sets and everything, and a lot are duplicates, so they're on their way to making play sets and everything. So the play booster box has 36 play boosters. Okay, so and this is getting up near over $150. So you see where I'm going with this. So despite the fact that this is probably a lot more fun to open and everything like that, you can get a couple of these for $300, I suppose. Well, actually more than that, right? But it's getting hard to find them, which is funny because it's supposed to be in standard. So shouldn't they be reprinting these? Anyway, so for the price of one of these, you can get yourself three of these and have basically play sets of a lot of the cards, and onesies and twosies, threesies, and foursies of some of the rares and mythics and stuff like that. So you definitely, even if you get two of these, you're probably going to end up with play set stuff. You can go, make your own, brew your own deck or whatever, or try to get halfway to whatever net deck you decide to build. But it's a lot more fun. And you're handling the cards, and I think that's very important. If you're handling the cards, you're looking at the text. If you've got some sort of problem that doesn't let you actually read for more than like 5 seconds, but if you read the cards, you get to handle them. You realize some of the interactions between the cards and everything like that. So I thought I'd mention that you can go out and you can find these boxes. They're still out there. And buy one of the, what a commander, I don't think there were any, there were starter commander decks, right? That came at the same time as these. Anyway, those jazz up your commander deck. You can brew your own standard decks. You can, brew your own commander decks for all that matter with the number of cards you're going to see in three of these starter collections. So, and the beginner box, the Foundation's beginner box with their 5 pre-made, right, jumpstart kind of sort of decks and everything. See what you like about those and brew your own of those too. Turn it into multicolored, starter packs and everything. Play with your friends, kind of sort of could, well, you can't really draft this, so you end up with 9 boosters, but so there's still an element of surprise and excitement and things like that with the booster packs. So $150 for 3 of these, $150 for one of these, where you're definitely going to get some play sets, commons and uncommons and everything like that. Probably more bulk than you can possibly imagine if you buy a couple of these. Anyway, but I thought I'd go into that and let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's if somebody has to make a choice between a play booster box and 3 of these, and they want to brew decks and maybe put together something from the net, this is probably the better choice. That's all I got to say. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.